I mean, I opened up as the underdog, and it just felt like they just don't see my skills, and it's been that way for a long time since coming up. You know, they see the knockout to see what I do, but they don't know how I'm doing it, so they never really rate me too well, you know. But that's fine. I have my style, and I'm confident against anybody, and just gonna keep on shocking people.
Every day requires the same focus, no letting up. No letting up. The noise cannot disturb me. That's the key in all this. To remain focused on reality, to not see myself bigger than what I'm called to do.
Ryan Garcia's camp for the Mario Barrios fight feels different, and you can see it the moment the footage rolls. Training under Derrick James isn't about flashy clips or viral speed anymore. It's about structure, patience, and purpose.
No matter what they throw at me, no matter what they say about me, no matter all the things they try to bring me down, they try to break me. From saying that I fake mental health issues, from saying I'm an Instagram fighter, from saying I have no skills. Saying I'm not a complete fighter. All this stuff was a plot to distract me away from becoming the person I was always destined to be. And it's up to me to prove them all wrong and me to fulfill my destiny.
Ryan isn't just throwing fast hands for the camera. He's sitting down on punches, working behind a disciplined jab, and actually learning how to control space instead of sprinting through it. That's the quiet shift. With James in his ear, the focus looks heavier on balance, punch selection, and staying defensively responsible after he fires, which matters a lot against someone like Mario Barrios, a guy who's long, durable, and comfortable dragging fights into deep water.
Again, thank you for the time we had together, guys, and I know it's going to be a great fight. I know you're working hard.
How could you, Joe? That's messed up.
Pardon?
I said, how could you? That's messed up.
What's messed up?
You know what I said? I mean, just can't believe you're doing this to me. That's insane.
What?
You hurt my heart.
Well, I'm still not sure.
You broke my heart. It's over. It's over. We're done.
Again?
We're done. Yeah, I'm breaking up with you again.
Now, how did I do that?
You just broke my heart. Just move on.
All right, well, I thought I was being.
No, you were being sweet.
I thought I was being courteous and generous, and that's what I'm trying to be here. And I hope you don't take offense to it.
It's cool.
Because I don't ever want to offend fighters. I love what I do.
I'm offended. Too late. I'm offended.
You what?
I'm offended already. I'm hurt.
All right, good.
I'm offended, hurt, all that.
Ryan's speed is still there, obviously, but now it's being layered into combinations instead of single-shot explosions. You can tell Derrick James is trying to turn Ryan from a moment fighter into a round winner, someone who can build pressure without burning fuel. And that's the intrigue here. If Ryan Garcia can blend his natural athletic gifts,
I just know I'm destroying him. That's it. I don't like him. He don't like me. I don't need none of that. I'm ready. I'm coming in there to conquer him. Everything he thinks he believes in me, he gonna see something else. Everything he thinks, I'm showing him something new. He don't know me. He don't know me. He don't know how many miles I can run. He's not crazy like me. He don't think like me. He calls it corny. I can believe all this.
with James's system of composure and control, this isn't just about beating Barrios, it's about redefining how seriously people take Ryan as a complete fighter. This camp doesn't look loud, it looks intentional. And in boxing, that's usually when things get dangerous. coming right off all that Ryan noise, streaming clips, trainer debates, and is he serious this time speculation, Mario Barrios steps in, sounding like the calm guy in the room who already knows the clock is ticking for everybody else. What jumps out immediately is how Barrios isn't biting on the circus at all. When he talks about training with Joe Goossen, it's not hype, it's intention. This feels like a veteran saying, I don't need new tricks, I need sharper ones. And when he shrugs off the idea that snagging Ryan's former trainer is some psychological chess move, I actually believe him, because Barrios' whole tone is built around work, not flexing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like I said, I think with Joe, I could definitely make that stretch that I want to, with the rest of my career, and be able to, accomplish as much as I can. Nah, it just happens to be a crazy a coincidence. Even if the fight with Ryan wasn't made, going with Joe was going to be the move that was made regardless. But yeah, it just happens to be a coincidence.
The way he keeps redirecting the conversation back to habits, fundamentals, pressure, that's grown man boxing talk. I love how he handles the Ryan Psyche questions too, basically saying, I know where I'm at, whatever he's doing is his problem, which is exactly what you say when you're confident in your camp. And let's not gloss over this part. When Barrios says Ryan hasn't been in there with a real welterweight yet, that's not trash talk, that's a weight class reality check. The Pacquiao reflection hits as well, because you can hear the regret but also the lesson learned, pressure earlier, don't admire the moment, take it. That matters here.
Do you think he's deserving of this title shot for you?
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much that he's deserving, but he's definitely, one of the biggest names, to make the fight with right now. But that being said, I don't think he's has been in there with a true welterweight yet, but he's gonna be on the 21st.
When he talks about being disrespected as a champion, it doesn't sound bitter. It sounds motivating, like he's tired of being everyone's safe big fight. And when he says he's going in with bad intentions, if he sees Ryan hurt, that's not wild talk. That's a professional telling you he understands when to flip the switch. Meanwhile, the Devin Haney future talk just hangs in the air like a carrot. But Barrios keeps slapping it away, reminding everyone February 21st comes first. This isn't the loudest guy in the room. It's the guy sharpening the knife while everyone else argues about who brought it.
Yeah, so I'm just telling everybody, just tune in, and yeah.
Tell us now, what's the prediction? Is it a stoppage, unanimous decision? Gonna make him quit? Well, what is it?
I know I see me with my hand raised at the end of the fight. By any means, I'm going in there with bad intentions. I'm going in there to hurt Ryan. And if at any point I do see I have him hurt, I'm gonna try to get him out of there.
And coming straight off Barrios' measured no circus confidence, Tim Bradley steps in like the former champion who refuses to let this fight be framed the wrong way. And honestly, this is the kind of tension boxing needs. Bradley isn't dismissing Ryan at all, but he's definitely poking holes in the hype bubble. And when Timothy Bradley starts talking experience, you lean in. He straight up reminds everyone that popularity opens doors, not punches. And that's where this gets uncomfortable for Ryan fans. Because yeah, Ryan Garcia brings eyeballs, but Bradley keeps circling back to the idea that eyeballs don't help you when a grown man across from you has already felt Tank, Thurman, Pacquiao level resistance. And he's not wrong. When Bradley talks about Mario Barrios being a fully cooked fighter with real rounds in his legs, it clashes beautifully with the slick new Ryan narrative.
And Barrios is experienced. I don't give a damn what anybody say. He got a lot of experience, man. He got the best resume at 147 pounds, right? He's a champion. You know what I mean? He's been in the ring with Tank Davis as well. He's been in the ring. Who else was the guy he been in the ring with? That was
Pacquiao recently, obviously.
Pacquiao recently, and there was another one.
Thurman, was it Thurman?
Yeah, Keith's one-time Thurman. You got a guy like Garcia. His last performance wasn't that great. I expect him to have a better performance this time around. He gonna need to have a better performance because if he brings that type of performance into the ring with Barrios is gonna eat him up.
I like how Bradley frames it less as Ryan can't win, and more as Ryan can't afford to be fragile. That's the key word here. He keeps hinting that Garcia doesn't like being hit clean, doesn't like pressure that talks back, and that's where Barrios becomes dangerous, not flashy, just relentless and steady. Then Bradley takes a hard left turn into the business side, calling boxing a popularity contest. and you can feel the bitterness of a guy who had to earn everything the hard way. That context matters. His Jake Paul rant might sound wild, but it ties back to the same theme. Shortcuts don't translate in real fights. And when he ultimately says he favors Barrios right now, it doesn't feel like hate, it feels like a warning label. Ryan's speed and left hook are real, but Bradley's basically saying if that's all you bring, Barrios will read it, absorb it, and start taking pieces. This isn't about viral clips anymore. It's about whether Ryan can survive being uncomfortable for 12 full rounds. That's the real fight hiding underneath all this noise.
It's gonna be easy work. He gonna eat him up, man. But see, this is the thing, man. I noticed one thing about Garcia. Garcia don't like power. Now, does Barrios has enough pop on his shots to keep Garcia honest? That's what I worry about, right? And if Garcia land that left hook, can Barrios take it? You know, because that seemed to be an issue for Barrios. You know, upstairs and downstairs, the left hook. So, you know, interesting fight. It ain't no foregone conclusion, like I said, that Garcia just gonna walk through a guy like Barrios. Barrios got a lot of experience. He wants to hold on to that strap.
And right after Tim Bradley finished swinging the hammer about comfort versus consequences, Max Kellerman and Robert Garcia step in and flip the conversation into something way more unsettling, because now it's not about talent, it's about control. Max frames this fight like a green light moment for Ryan Garcia, the kind where the industry already sees him as a future welterweight champion and is planning the Devin Haney posters before the ink is dry. And that's exactly where Robert Garcia quietly throws the wrench in. He doesn't question Ryan's speed or power at all. He questions whether Ryan ever lets anyone actually be in charge. When Robert brings up Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goossen, Derrick James, and asks if all of them weren't good enough, that's not shade, that's a character test. You can feel Max lean into it too, because boxing history is full of talented guys who hit a ceiling the moment comfort became the priority.
And look, Barrios is dedicated. I know him. He's actually a good friend, a good person. And they chose him because they think Ryan has everything it takes to become champion, to become the welterweight champion, because they're already planning on huge fights with Devin Haney and whatever out there for Ryan. But the fact that Ryan, you know, has gone through 3 top trainers that would have done a great job, Eddie Reynoso, Joe Goossen, and Derrick James.
Correct.
And he's not training with neither of them. He's training with his dad, which I'm not saying the dad is not, you know, the dad brought him through the amateurs.
I love the NFL analogy Robert drops because it lands hard. Elite fighters need structure the same way elite teams need a coach who says no. And when he says boxing isn't a comfort business, that line should be taped to every gym wall in America. What makes this spicy is that Robert still says Ryan should win, almost like a challenge instead of a prediction. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios keeps getting framed as the adult in the room, experienced, durable, already baptized by elite pressure, not flashy but stubborn in the worst way. So now the fight isn't just left hook versus fundamentals, it's independence versus discipline, star power versus structure. Max sounds like he's selling the opportunity. Robert sounds like he's warning about the price. And we're stuck in the middle, like, yeah, both of them are probably right. Which is exactly why this matchup feels dangerous in a way highlight reels don't prepare you for.
When fighters want it comfortable, right? Sometimes when Miguel Cotto would want to train in certain places because it was more comfortable for him, I thought, I want to see the Miguel Cotto when it's uncomfortable, right? And Cotto's a great fighter, of course, and a serious person. But the fighter really has a little too much control when they reach a certain level sometimes of their own career, which is good in one way, but in another way can limit them athletically. Because boxing is not a comfort business.
And that's really where this whole thing lands when you step back and zoom out. On one side, you've got Ryan Garcia trying to rewrite his own narrative in real time, slowing down, buying into structure, and testing whether discipline can finally catch up to his natural gifts. On the other, you've got Mario Barrios moving like a man who's already lived through the chaos, already felt the pressure, and is quietly preparing to punish mistakes instead of chasing moments. Then you layer in voices like Bradley, Kellerman, and Robert Garcia, and suddenly this fight stops being about hype or clips and turns into a real boxing question. Does growth beat experience? Or does experience expose growth before it's finished curing? Every angle points to something different, which is exactly why this matchup feels so volatile. There's no clean outcome on paper, just collision. One guy trying to evolve in front of the world, the other daring him to prove it under fire. That's the kind of fight that splits opinions, starts arguments, and ages better the more you rewatch it.
I think it's more of his opponent, where maybe I could get away with training with my dad compared to if I'm fighting a top dude.
It'd be a big mistake to
underestimate him, right? And it's like everyone thought he was gonna win that fight, and Rolly just outboxed him. Rolly outboxed him and looked good doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like it's crazy. I wish that Ryan, because he's so talented, I wish he would stick to a coach and really just follow the instructions.
Ryan gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight. He gonna win this fight.
I don't know.
He got to.
Drop your take in the comments. Let's really debate this one. And yo, don't ever forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. See you in the next one.